I'm in the mood for Pinot today, so I thought we'd have a look at two wines that I've not seen before. I've seen previous vintages of them, but they're both from a cold place. Pinot comes from Burgundy in France, where it snows every year. So it's not what you call a Barossa Valley grape. One slightly more expensive from Yering station in the Yarra Valley at $38. This is a $24 one from Tasmania, from Craiglinger Estates, called Ninth Island. Because the Yering station wine is from older vineyard, I think it's 27 years old, I expect this wine to be a little bit more serious than the cheaper one, a bit more complex and maybe a bit more assured of itself. Whereas I think the Tassie wine will be a little bit more nutsy and more accessible, a bit more fun perhaps. We'll see. It is a cheeky wine. It's like wild cherries with a bit of spice. Spice comes from the wood. It's interesting that at $24, this producer can put really good French oak in there that's in balance, and it enhances the nutty, cheeky nature of the cherries. It's more maraschino, like cherry glacé, than Morello black cherries. It's cheeky to drink too. It's not a big full-blown Burgundy by any stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't put it, for example, with a cassoulet. The cassoulet would kill it. But it'd be great with white cheese, almonds, dried apples, some sultanas. It's one of those sort of afternoon under the vines drinks. For $24, that's a pretty good drink. It's bigger than rosé. It's got more tannin. And like many Pinots, it's pale. You can see your fingers through it, which is no problem to me. Some of the best drinks in the world I can see my fingers through. Well, this is a lot more complex than the Ninth Island wine. I would expect it, as I said, the vines are much older. I think these are 27 years old. Like all Pinots, it's really weird to try and talk about it. It's a felicitous grape, and it's moody. It has many hues, many aromas. This has dark, black aromas. It smells like crows. And these cherries in this glass are a bit more like Morello, the black pickled cherries. It manages a really difficult thing for a wine. It's light and blithe, but it's also really complex and rewarding. There's nothing simple or immature about it. It manages to be easy on the mouth, but very complex at the same time. It's a balancing act, more of the Pinot Mystique. And this wine would handle quite large food, like Boeuf Bourguignon would be perfect. But I've also seen a Frenchman in Burgundy with a plate of little tiny forest strawberries, wild strawberries about that big. He stood them all up, sprinkled them with caster sugar, and then ground pepper over it, and had it with a Pinot that was just like that. That's what I feel like now. So Ninth Island, Sunday afternoon on the veranda, nuts and cheese. Sunday night, get out the decanter, half an hour airing with the Yering station, and have it with Boeuf Bourguignon, something hearty.